Hello. Okay, right. I'm aware that some people are leaving. How dare they?
Lock the door.
Right? Because I live my life by this rule. No sleep on tour! You heard earlier on that I normally go to bed at 10 o'clock, so if I can stay up later than 10 o'clock, then the rest of you can stay up later than 10 o'clock. On this one occasion, it's all we ask. Okay, so we've got some thank yous to do. It would be, many people would say it'd be impossible to thank everybody for everything that's happened this weekend and generally, but I'm going to prove to you it's not impossible. I'm going to thank everybody. I'm going to try and do it as quickly as I can, that's the only thing. So, yeah, if I forget for any reason, I have a list to help me, okay? Then you can always remind me by heckling and saying, what about me? And I'll thank you, all right? Because it will be a bit of a rush. Okay, first of all, a huge thank you to the, and also it might be easier if you don't clap after each one, but if you feel just compelled, then do. But it'll take a long time. Yeah. Wave your hands around instead and cheer a little bit, but quietly so you can still hear the next thank you. So first of all, a huge thank you to the Big Shed, to Wendy, Katie, Andy, and the people that live here for putting up all our noise and all our incredible stuff. And don't worry, folks, when we go, it will be spotless. It'll be like we never were here. Okay. A massive, and this is in no particular order either, okay, so massive thank you to John and Sarah, who have been very kind to us over the years, great people. A massive thank you to Duncan and Polly and the girls, absolutely brilliant people, part of the Skip Nessers. Massive thank you to Marie, she was mentioned earlier on, from Bridging the Gap, and a good friend of ours, and a brilliant flatmate. Massive thank you to Linda and Henry, massive thank you to Henry, who did the techies last night and has helped a little bit tonight as well. And Linda, great personal friend. Massive thank you to Michael Lindsay, who's taking photographs and set up that camera and stuff, and he's just a fantastic bloke and a great camper. Massive thank you to Katie and Niall, who took a group across and taught people how to canoe. Oh my goodness, I've only through 5. Massive thank you to Paul Welsh, lovely guy and tremendous support and comes to all of our parties. He's absolutely amazing. Massive thank you to Pamela and Derek, two of the kindest people you could possibly meet. If you need anything, go and ask them. They'll give it to you. They really will. They're absolutely amazing. Massive thank you to Jane, who's here. Sorry. Hocker on the beach. Who can forget that experience, swimmers? She's the woman that was responsible for that amazing dance when you were swimming. Thank you to Pippa as well, who was also involved in that. Thank you to Eloy and Dion, who are here, there, for helping set things up. Thank you to Claire and her lovely children. Thank you to Pippa and Klaus. Oh, is it Pippa already? Thank you to Klaus, who's doing the techies tonight. Come all the way from Germany. Thank you very much to Jane. Thank you very much to Jenny P. Where's Jenny P? Amazing woman. For lunch today, incredible lunch. Thank you very much to Sarah and Paula at last night's gig. Oh, wow. And they're singing by the bonfire as well. Wow. Sarah and Paula, unbelievable. And Dirk and Joey. Thank you very much to Danger. Need I say more? Where's Danger? Just for providing everything. Absolutely amazing guy, real inspiration. Thank you very much to Sarah, mother of those 2 girls. Sarah and Chris. And a huge thank you to Chris for taking the canoes all the way around and driving past that dustbin cart. I shall never forget the highlight of my 20th anniversary, negotiating with a dustbin cart with 17 impatient swimmers ready to go. Matthew, I've lost my space. Matthew, massive thank you to Lucy Baker. Where's Lucy? And Tom. Massive thank you to Kirsty Scorer and Tom again. Massive thank you. Everyone's got Tom. Massive thank you to Roderick and Emma, who helped us build our house. Roderick and Emma helped us build our house when they had a baby. My mum will tell you, she was there looking after baby while Roger and Emma were helping us build the house in the snow against the odds. Massive thank you to Dan and Jill, who were also helping us build a house in the snow with kids. Massive thank you to John Fink. Always a pleasure to see John. We saw him at New Year, lovely guy, and his entire family. Massive thank you to Captain Peter Early from My Adventure NYBG, former colleague, great guy, and also provided all the canoes and all the buoyancies, the ones that didn't work, the ones that were tied on wrong, and the tents that Davey and I noticed were put together really badly. Thanks Peter, I had to get that in. Okay, massive thanks to Rowan Kinross, wasn't she lovely? I will come back to her briefly, and to all of her friends. I'm not going to go through all of her friends, because there's millions of them. Callum, I mentioned Callum because he stood up. They are a fantastic bunch. They've really mucked in and really brought a lovely spirit and stuff to the whole weekend. Massive thank you to Lucy and Jay and the kids. Again, the kindest family you possibly ever meet. They put us up in the house with tons of other people. They're absolutely lovely. Massive thank you to Ferga Perry. She's incredible. You lovely, lovely Ferga. Okay, a special parent to Rowan. Massive thank you to Al. Yeah, for her lovely, lovely cake that she brought on the first day. Brilliant. Massive thank you to, and this one does require a bit of a cheer because she's come all the way from Australia. She was mentioned in the video, Amelia. And Bella, her daughter, Amelia and Bella, and her brother Ben, for all their help in setting things up. Thank you so much for being there on the first day to help set things up. Massive thank you to Amy Cowie again. Took our daughter away to Japan, lovely woman. Massive thank you to Andy Jeffries, the MC. Putting up with us, putting pressure on him and changing the programme every 2 minutes. What a guy. A massive thank you to Anna and Callum, all the way from Wales, who also took canoes across and been really working hard in the kitchen today, as I know a lot of people have. Massive thank you to Bernie and Mike. Mike, who swam the lock for the second time today. And their whole family, absolutely wonderful people, part of the Skip Nesters. Massive thank you to Catherine and Brian. Catherine took me on the first day of her walk of the Pennines Way, Pennine Way even, recently, and it was one of the loveliest days. It really was gorgeous, and congratulations to her on completing the Pennine Way. Well done, Catherine. Massive thank you to my mum and Hugh. Brilliant. And again, Mum, thanks for having me. Massive thank you to Carolyn and Sam and the kids, wherever they are, for mucking in. Carolyn working really hard in the kitchen, and she's been so sensitive, asking me questions, but then apologising afterwards for just disturbing me and from enjoying myself. She was lovely. Massive thank you to Charlie and Aidan, who sang beautifully earlier on. Absolutely fantastic. Massive thank you to Catherine Jones, Nikki Reynolds, and the Grassmarket team, James and John, who's not the Grassmarket team, but he's an honorary member of the Grassmarket team. But that's from the Grassmarket. They're my colleagues. They put up with me every day. Fools that they are. Fools that they are. Right, we'll do something. I'm going to use my voice.
Oh, huge thank you to Joan Gracie, who takes me away for weekends and keeps me sane. A huge thank you to Claire Carpenter, who helped me try out my wetsuit in the sea. To Dan Rue and Catherine and children, who've been having fun at Bouncy Castle. To Dave Perry and Joe, and their lovely children. To the Russians, to Lena and Sasha and Katya, and who are our hosts in Siberia, who knitted us some fabulous socks this weekend and gave us Russian vodka. Thanks to Fiona and Brian for making it up special for today. To Francis Stokely and to Tom. Tom for leading our fabulous walk today, and for Francis, who's going to help you identify Leica in the morning if you're interested. To Gillian and James and the cocktail crew. To Guy and Judy and their lovely children. Huge thank you to them. Amazing washing up and cooking duties, thank you very much. To To Joe Begbie, who is my longest standing friend, who's been my best friend in primary school, and she's here with her family. To my auntie Jo, who's come all the way from America for this with her friend Sue. To Joe Hope, who is a special person, and Alex is a special parent to Oscar. And he's about to take us on our honeymoon. On our 20th honeymoon in a kayak. To Kate, Bruce and Andrew for our beautiful cakes and their fabulous children. Felix and Ellen. You've been my hosts in Glasgow for about, I don't know how many years, 7 years? 7 years. And to Lainey and Tom, fabulous cooking skills today, thank you very much. To Laurel and Toby, who introduced me to non-violent communication, who have changed my life because of it, so thank you very much. And also introduced us to Ranna Kulig, where we got married.
Yes. Thanks very much to a very special thank you to this incredible